Alright, what's up, guys? So, I just did a podcast episode talking on this. I wanted to do a more quicker version, talking about it and stuff, but Elden Ring doesn't need to be difficult. It's one of those games where it's like, look, bruh, not everybody that decides to go and play Elden Ring, they're not going to be under the impression that, hey, I know how to play this game. I've played games like this before. If you're somebody like me, the one and only time where you played a game similar to Elden Ring was years ago on the Xbox 360, and that game was called Dark Souls. But do you think with all of the different I'm gonna tell you guys this right now, I'm a big gamer, okay? I have hundreds of games literally on every platform. If not if I don't have 100 games, I have played over 100 games on every platform, from Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, PC. I'm trying to mobile, bro. I have been playing games my whole life. I have been playing games since I was probably like either 2-3 years old. Yeah, I think because I might have gotten into it when I was 2, but I really started playing them when I was 3. So it's one of those things where it's like, fam, I have been playing video games a good majority of my life. It shouldn't be a situation where it's like, now I play this game and I can't even get. So overall, the issue that I think I talked on this before, but overall, the issue that I'm facing more in a video form, not podcast. I probably did talk about it on the podcast, but anyways, the issue that I'm having is that there's this big giant golden man wearing golden armor. He's on a golden horse. I'm saying it's one of those things where it's all like, oh yeah, you could tell he worked hard to where he got, roaming around in the woods, going back and forth, waiting for me to show up and I guess kill him. The thing is this though. It shouldn't be this crazy. It shouldn't be a thing where he can take me out in 2 hits, but it's like I gotta do spin moves, maneuvers, and all these other things. I gotta go to 3 different campsites to get a horse, do some charging maneuver at him, all these other different things. And it's like, so I watch a YouTube tutorial and they talking about it, and I'm thinking to myself like, fam, I really do feel like that at times, people that work for the company that did Elden Ring, like they just come up with these YouTube videos and it's just a little side money. Because I'm saying, if I came out with a video game where people are saying that it's crazy difficult, how can I make, on top of the money that I already just made for the video game, how can I make more money? I'm a developer. I helped worked on this game. Let me go and create a YouTube channel. Say, oh, this is how you take out this guy. Make it look like it's the easiest thing in the world when it's not. I did the same exact thing that I seen in the YouTube video and nothing changed. Same exact thing. 2 hits, died. Fam, I'm really trying to figure, because it's like you have to sit down and think about it. It's like, imagine if every video game like Elden Ring, or imagine if every video game in the world was like Elden Ring. Do you honestly think, imagine if Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport, let's say, because they said that in order or to get 100% completion in Elden Ring, it's going to take you 133 hours. Now imagine you get you a somewhat decent car. Let's say you get a Corvette, right? You get a Corvette. You're like, oh, okay, this should be fun. This should be cool. You start the race. You're going up against Bugattis. You're going up against Koenigsegg's, literally the 2 fastest cars in the world. I don't know if they are currently now, but at one point in time, both of those cars were the fastest cars in the world. You got a Koenigsegg doing 273 miles per hour, and you got Bugatti doing 267 miles per hour. What's the top speed for a Corvette? Let me just look that up real quick. Top speed for Corvette. Let's just see real quick. Top speed, 194 miles. Now, they're expecting you, okay, to put 133 hours into building up this car, or however many hours it's going to take. But they're expecting you to put all these hours, or a speed run, whatever it is that they want you to do. But it's like, fam, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to, if I didn't spend money on a game, it shouldn't be a thing where it's all like, oh, I'm just locked into whatever difficulty the game is on. I didn't spend money on the game. I should be able to choose whatever difficulty I want to play on. But it's just one of those things where I'm all like, bruh, games don't need to be difficult like that. I don't know what the point is over it, or what point it's trying to be proven. But it's like, it's one of those things where I'm like, look, bruh, because I feel that people are gonna watch this video and they're gonna try to argue with me, and it's like, look, this ain't my first rodeo when talking on a video game. People get mad at what I'm saying. But the thing is this though. I do videos like this for a reason, in hopes that the developers would see it and be like, you know what, maybe the game is too difficult. You got people out here dying 1,000 times and there's just only one person that they going up against. So maybe, just maybe, we should add an update where there's an easy mode. It starts you off with some stuff. It makes it not even a little bit full-blown easy. I know, not even a little bit of easy, full-blown easy, so a person can get through. Because when I play games, I be playing games for the story. I be playing games to explore. Elden Ring looks like a game right up my alley, where it's like, it looks like it got a good story. It looks like there's a lot of exploring to do. I'm not trying to have it where it's like I only get stuck in one little area. And I know people will say like, oh, you don't have to go up against that guy. You don't have to do this. You don't have to. But it's like, okay, but I bought the game for a reason. I bought the game so I can go up against that guy. I bought that game so I could go up against other things. But I'm not trying to get stuck on one guy. And it's like, for what, bro? It's stuff like that that's gonna make me not even want to play the game no more. It's like, I ain't played this game a few times since buying it a few days ago, and I'm all like, bro, I really don't even want to play it no more, because it's just, it's one of those things. I'm like, bro, the game don't need to be as difficult as it is. You know, it's like, you got somebody like me where it's like, I'm just playing the game for the first time. I'm turning off my TV because wrestling just went off, but it's like, that's where I'm at right now. I'm not miss wrestling because I just want the developers to understand. It's like, fam, you know, you ain't never went up on no big old giant golden man on no golden horse. Why should I? I'm not saying that he should be taken out of the game, but it's like, at least it should be an easy thing. It's like, you would think my character, if let's just say this was on some real life stuff, right? Let's just say this was on some real life stuff. I'm going out in the woods to find whatever it is that I'm looking. I don't even know what I'm even doing out in the woods, but I'm going out in the woods. I see this big old giant golden man on a golden horse, and I have weapons that can take this man out, but they're not strong enough. My thing is this. It's like, what? I gotta go out and explore? No, if I'm going to put myself in a situation where I'm going to go up on a big old giant golden man on a golden horse, I'm going to make sure I got weapons that can take this man out. Now, yes, you know, you really don't know what you're getting yourself into. That's why I wouldn't even, if on some real life stuff, I'm not gonna be out in no woods trying to fight no big old giant golden man on a golden horse. No, I'm gonna be minding my own business. So it's one of those things where it's like, bro, you gotta, if you're gonna put somebody in that situation, at least have it where it's like the game is working with me. Not working with me just for the tutorial, make it seem like, oh, okay, then yeah, this game's gonna be easy. People on Reddit talking about, oh yeah, best controller to get for Elden Ring is a PlayStation 5 controller. This is the PlayStation 5 Edge controller. This controller costs $200. Now, I did not buy the controller just for Elden Ring. I more so bought it for other games. But I did see that people were saying that the best controller to get for Elden Ring is the PlayStation 5 controller. So I got the biggest and baddest controller. And you mean to tell me that people are beating this game on Dance Dance Revolution pads, beating the game with their mind, beating the game with their voice, before I can beat this game with a PlayStation 5 controller, was literally designed for games like that? I don't get it. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, to whoever the developers are, just make it where the game is easy. Add an easy mode. There ain't nothing wrong with being, because I remember talking about this years ago with a friend of mine's at my old job, where it's like, there is nothing wrong with playing a game on an easier difficulty. I've always had played video games on an easier difficulty. I have to say the only time where I hadn't, whereas when it's games like Destiny or The Division, where you the enemies level up along with you. So like, you start off as a level 1, they're a level 1. So it's an even matchup. But it's like, okay, it's one thing if I've never played games like this before, then it should be a situation where it's like, okay, then yeah, it's going, that's the challenge. That's the challenge, is learning how to play the game. So like, talking on games like Destiny and The Division, it's like, okay, I've never played these games before. So it's like, I gotta practice. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna die because I don't know how to shoot. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. But as the time goes on, I'm gonna figure that stuff out. So it's like you got somebody where it's like, yeah, both of the weapons, they're going to do the equal amount of damage, but you got somebody with 100% brain activity going into this game, and they know exactly what they're doing. That's why there is no enemy in the Division or Destiny, unless it's some big old giant crazy boss-like enemy, but other than that, there is no enemy that can match out with me, because I know what to do. I have done this numerous times. But it's like Elden Ring on it, and even when I did play Destiny, there was at one point in time where I played Destiny in the Division for the first time, and the thing is this, I was able to get through those games, no problems. The first mission, literally the first mission. What's up with Elden Ring? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, you guys is out here making the game crazy difficult for no reason. And it's like, I understand that that's what that genre is supposed to be. But it's like, if you got somebody like myself, and there's other people that feel the same way. There's a friend of mine, I don't know if she got the game because of me or she was already thinking about getting the game. But regardless, they went out, they got the game, they were playing it, literally said the same thing that I said. So it's like, I know for a fact that there are people out there that feel the same way. It ain't just me. And I know that there's going to be people that's going to watch this video and they're going to be like, oh, bro, you got to do. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear nothing where a person is trying to sit down and defend this. I'm not going to do a video like this for no reason. No, I feel a certain way about this game. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, it should not be a thing where it's like I'm out here struggling left and right just trying to play a game. Yes, I could go take this game up to GameStops, sell it, get rid of it, throw it in the fire, throw it in the garbage. I could do whatever I want to do, but it's like I wanted to play this game for a reason, and that is to get through to the game. It shouldn't be no stuff where I'm like, I'm having to sit down 20 something, however many hours Kais and that sat down to play this game. Fam, it should just be a thing where it's like, okay, if you want to just play this game, get through the story. I love when games have stuff like that in there where it's like, you playing the game for the story? Okay, cool. We ain't gonna have it. Yeah, enemies is gonna have some sort of challenge to them, but it's like you'll be able to take them out first try, you know? That's how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. But it should not be a situation where it's like the game's just crazy difficult and there ain't no reason for it to be crazy. Yeah, bro, it's like games, in my opinion, because it's like I feel like before that, Elden Ring came out, it's like, were people even really talking on Dark Souls, like the games that they were doing before Elden Ring? Were people even talking on those games? I feel like when Elden Ring, because it's like, that's really the only game that's out right now where people are, it's like the Dark Souls like game and stuff. But other than that, it's like, okay, years done passed down the road. It's like, what else is gonna be? I'm like, and there's a whole audience that can play this game. All you just gotta do is add an easy mode. That's it. That's all that you gotta do. And it's like, I'm saying, me personally, I feel like that will add more besides the people that have been playing this game since it very first came out. Now you got a whole new audience coming to the game because they're like, oh, now it's easy. Now I can play this game. Now I can get through this stuff. I ain't got to go and tell my friends, hey, go conjure up $50 and things and go buy this game and go get the DLC too so we can all sit down and play that. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's like, do you think all your friends is going to be wanting to do that? It's going to be that one friend where they're like, no, I'm not doing that. I ain't fooling with that game because it's too hard. Bruh, I'm saying it's like not everybody's going into that game thinking this is the easiest game that I played in my whole life. There is not everybody thinking that way. Me, for an example. So I'm saying it's like, it's just one of those things where it's like, people, it is okay to make the game easy. There ain't nothing wrong with that at all, alright? So anyways, hopefully somebody from Elden Ring sees this video, but if not, then I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be one of those days where I just look up and I'm all like, Brian gotta do this no more, alright? So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.